Did you hear that, Sarah?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, yeah, she definitely can. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we're like, she definitely can. She would love that. And super fun for this Friday on our Epic Day. She is actually gonna do something really fun. So she'll have to tell us how it goes. But she's having kind of like at Christmas when we do our holiday open house, she's doing like a welcome to summer open house, and she's got different people scheduled for different appointments where she's doing like lip and care, and it's gonna be so fun. So she'll have to tell
Oh,
us how
that
it
is
goes.
so fun. Okay.
Has some fun ideas. And so, um, yeah, if you guys did not know, she often is not on our Zoom because she goes to an in-person success event in her town. So there's a larger Mary Kay presence in Idaho where she lives. And so she goes in physically there, which I love, like when you can go physically, that's amazing. And then if they don't have one week, then that's when she's on ours. So she always comes if she doesn't already have one. Sometimes she'll come to both, but as long as you're getting training and all the things somewhere. Also, the one she goes to is Jen's, which is my senior director. So like she's in our Mary Kay fam still. So that's
Yeah.
exciting. Um, but yeah, so being able to like be in the
Oh,
space of other Mary Kay girls is really
Mary
fun.
Kay Zoom call.
Excited
I
for
hope,
this
I think
weekend
it's muted.
because we're having our barbecue, and that'll be awesome to have a bunch of you guys come over. So I know quite a few of the Craig girls are coming, so that's super fun. Often we don't get to see the Craig girlies very often. And then we got some people in like Parachute and Silt and things like that. They're coming, and then Montrose and Junction. So it's gonna be really fun. So excited to see you guys on Saturday. It's gonna be awesome. And our
I'm
guest,
so gonna be so fun.
we're keeping our guest speaker a secret. For those of you who earned the at noon, we're having a training for people who earned it. And I'm really excited that the guest speaker I wanted. So we're keeping it a surprise because I want to like bring her on screen and have you guys like freak out. Well, some of you might not know who she is if you're new, but she's awesome. So the people who know are going to be really excited to see her. So yes, it's going to be awesome. Okay, well, you guys, we're going to start tonight with another installment, actually the last installment of the legacy chapters of legacy videos that we've been watching from Mary Kay. So let me spotlight this and screen share for us, and then we'll jump into our night. So I love these videos. I'm glad we've gotten to watch them together. Okay, here we go. We're just loading. Hold on. Soon it will go.
The news of Ryan stepping into the helm of the company, or now being the CEO, it's this full circle feeling.
As the son of the co-founder, the grandson of the founder, means so very much to members of the sales force.
Well, look who's here. Hi.
Hi, Mom.
And
Thank
of
you.
course, Mary Kay always predicted that he would one time be running the company, and I'm not sure he believed that or if that was on his goal poster, but it's amazing how many things that Mary Kay said that other people shook their heads at in denial and that actually did come true.
You know, when I first met Ryan and had opportunity to work with him on a few global markets, you could just feel his dedication and love to this company.
He grew up in the company, he understands it.
He had the brilliance of his father, Richard, and Mary Kay, and he had the heart of Mary Kay.
You know, my dad was such a successful businessman, and I looked up to him as sort of the brains and kind of the finance side of the business. And then my grandmother was like the world's best motivator, the world's most honest, humble, loving person. And I kind of tried to emulate them both. The biggest challenge we have going forward is really adapting ourselves to the way consumers want to consume beauty products.
Today, technology is changing faster than ever. And you know what? It'll only change faster and faster. It's not slowing down.
We're always looking ahead at how we can make things better. How can we expand our product portfolio and making sure that we have the right products at the right time.
And so how we navigate that change is going to be real important for our future. But you know what? We have Mary Kay Ash as an example. She was the trailblazer. She was the disruptor. She embraced change as who she was. That was exactly what got us to this point.
We're a company about interactions between people. We're a social business. I remember somebody said, we invented Facebook because Mary Kay used to say, you see a face, go book it.
We've got virtual, we've got great products, we've got everything coming together to create the most incredible next 60 years.
Qué maravilloso ver cómo nuestra empresa en 60 años ha evolucionado.
60 years celebrating Mary Kay is just the beginning.
Because we all understand Mary Kay's vision for her company, and we're laser focused on the mission of enriching lives, and that meant a whole lot 60 years ago. It means so much for us today, and it will be equally as meaningful for the next 60 years.
But in order for this culture to impact, we have to change how we do things to sustain it.
Staying true to who we are, but at the same time challenging all the ways we do who we are.
And to continue to have the impact that we know that it can have.
I don't think she had a clue how many lives would be touched by it. When you look today at all over the world and so many women, every age, shape, size, personality, style, and they were attached to her dream. And the impact that we're having today, 60 years later, it's mind-blowing.
We have 60 years of success because Mary Kay Ash started this company with her values, with her beliefs, with her ability to believe in every single person that she talked to.
Those principles and values, that's the bedrock of what will allow Mary Kay to be successful for generations to come.
It still goes on because she breathed and groomed and guided that philosophy into the leaders of her company.
And the only thing she asked from us was to pass it on.
And I truly believe that it was divinely inspired that you began this company that's benefited so many of us. And I'm so thankful.
If you think about it, my life is attached to that dream she had. Your life is attached to the dream that she had. And so she stewarded her dream really well and completely. And now that dream continues to live on through all of us, all around the world. Her dream continues to live on because she did give it her all.
I think Mary Kay would take your hand, she would look into your eyes, and she would say to you, I believe we can make the next 60 years even better.
I send you my love and my very best wishes for success and for happiness. I love you.
I love those. I'm sad there's no more. I wish there was another. So cute. Okay, is our new Red Jacket oath. So Katie is going to lead our new Red Jacket Mandy in that. And Katie, I texted it to you, or it's also on InTouch.
I got it.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to stop screen sharing.
You're good. Oh, you're frozen. Are we frozen?
We might be
Hello?
frozen. We're running off of cell,
Oh,
T-Mobile
gotcha.
cell.
Okay.
So I don't even know.
Well, if we need to, we can switch over to mine.
Yours is breaking up last night, so I don't know if it's here.
I don't know either. Okay.
Disconnected. I'm back. It
You're good. Okay. It's you and not us.
was me. I'm so sorry. It was me. Okay. I'm gonna spotlight you guys.
Okay. Do you want to be on camera or not?
I don't care.
Okay. Well, hi guys. So scoot over.
I don't want to sit close to you. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, probably not. I should probably have a mask on, but maybe you should. Okay. Guys, Mandy is our newest red jacket. I'm so excited. Let's see if we can push this back. We'll do it. Cool. Okay. So, Mandy, how do you feel?
Fantastic.
Did you expect to be a red jacket?
No,
already?
not at all. I wasn't
Not
planning on it at all.
Exactly. It just happened, right?
Right. It really did.
Yeah. It's not as hard as you guys think, right? It sounds intimidating, but it really isn't.
Right.
Okay.
You have to have cheap friends. That works.
Cheap friends. So stop. It definitely helps. Definitely helps.
Super savers. We'll call them super savers.
There we go. But I mean, Nicole came in as a super saver, but she's wanting to do way more than just that. So you never know.
I don't know.
It never hurts to ask. Okay, guys. Okay, so all you're gonna do is repeat after me. I'm dyslexic, so it may be a little choppy, but here we go. So you're now Star Team Builder, okay? So that is the first level of red jacket. Okay, so this is your oath. As a star team builder, I pledge to live true to the golden rule philosophy.
As a star team builder, I
pledge
to live true to the golden rule. The golden rule. Sorry.
Philosophy.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'll go shorter. To encourage and support my team.
To encourage and support my team.
Team members.
With
love and respect. To lead by example. And to carry on Mary Kay's mission. By extending the Go Give spirit. To everyone I meet. This I pledge. As a brand new Star Team Builder.
Brand new star team builder.
Good job. You did it.
Okay.
Now
So
you're
congratulations. You are official.
Yay!
I didn't even get to do that when I became a red jacket, okay?
Yeah, I didn't either.
Okay.
I don't know why. We never did that when we were young consultants. But it's been a
Well,
thing.
it's
Mary
because
Kay wrote
I'm
these like
all over the
55 years
place.
ago.
Yeah, exactly. I was moving all over the place and never really had a unit. And then you were probably just adopted when you became one. So
well, I became a red jacket the first time in Jen's unit, and I just lived in Grand Junction, and then the second time also in Jen's unit. And I had only been back from my mission for like 3 days. So
gotcha. So she probably didn't notice.
I didn't go to your meeting though. We didn't have a virtual one back then. So that's probably why we didn't have a virtual thing.
Exactly. Did you want to ask Mandy a couple questions or no?
Yeah, so Mandy, I don't know if you know, but being a red jacket means you're in the top 5% of Mary Kay Cosmetics. Is that exciting?
That is kind of exciting.
And it's crazy because it was like, it wasn't even that crazy. Like you just did it. You've been in for like what, a month now?
Little over, yes.
Yeah, like a
So
month and a
that's
half.
awesome. So congratulations. Super
Thank
fun. So the goal is always to continue and stay in red and move up and all the things. But yeah, so I'd love to hear from you, like what it means to you for you to be a red jacket and what you're kind of excited for and looking forward to in your business. And then we'd also love a tip. If you have a tip to help other people who want to become reds, what would you say your tip would be?
Oh, can I decline to answer all of those?
All three? Okay.
I never planned on doing any of
So
them.
no tip. Okay, and so what are you excited for just in
plans.
general? Maybe not to be red jacket, but just in general in Mary Kay, like what's your next thing that you're excited for?
Well, I want to meet break even. I'm not gonna lie. And then my anniversary and Father's Day is coming up, and I want to buy my husband a pressure canner with my own money.
There you go. That's actually an awesome goal.
It's such a good
A
goal.
little, but it'll work.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
good goal.
that's
It's a good
amazing.
starting point.
For sure. I think
That's still brand new.
Right.
Like you haven't been here forever. So that's a
I
great
think
goal.
my first goal was like to buy myself a pair of shoes or something. So I love it. Pressure cooker, amazing. That's so good. Pressure canner.
Pressure
Canner?
canner.
Cool.
I
Very
just want more kitchen stuff to store.
I know, right? You're like, this will be awesome. And then you're like, where do I even put it?
That's awesome. So Mandy, do you know what it means? Like what the perks of being in a red jacket are? Are you like, I don't know, I wasn't planning on this. Like, where are you at with that?
That's pretty much where I'm at. I know that you get bumped up to like a 4% commission on everything your team members buy or buy. And then other than that, I can get a free red jacket at seminar if I go.
You can. Very cool. Yes.
If you go.
If you come, it'll be fun. Okay, I love that. Yeah, so you can get a free red jacket, a stage walk. You get to walk the stage, which is really cool at your first seminar to be able to walk the stage. That's awesome. It's a good big deal. So very fun. And then also being a red jacket is just, again, top 5% is pretty cool to be able to tell your customers, yeah, I'm in the top 5% of Mary Kay, and I've been in for a month, right? So that's fun. But you also have like a little bit of power in some things. So you get to have a say on like the events that we do. You get to have a say on the training that we do. And people also just kind of like look to you as someone who's awesome. So it's kind of fun to have like just those fun perks. And then also when you move up, so there's kind of levels in Red Jacket as well. So Star Team Builder is your first level. And then the next one is Elite Team Leader. No, just kidding. There's one between. What's the one between called? I don't know. But Star Team Builder is 3.
Gosh.
And then there's another one, which means you have 5 active team members. It's called something. And when you have 5 active team members, your commission or your thank you money off of the orders your team makes is 8%. So it doubles, which is huge. So 2 more and your commission doubles. So that would be probably your next benchmark. And then after that is Elite Team Leader, which is 8. And your commission is at 13% when you hit that. So that's
just Team Leader. So it's Star Team Builder, Team Leader, and then Elite Team Leader.
Okay, cool. Star Team Builder, Team Leader. So Team Leader is the next one. And you get doubled commission. And then once you hit Elite Team Leader, it goes up again and it goes to 13. So super fun. So yeah.
Oh, and I will say your roll-up bag, that helps a lot.
I know, right? Thank you.
It's pretty good.
I'm glad you like it.
I'm like, she was gonna buy 2 items out of the roll-up bag, and I'm like, okay, it'll be $74. And she's like, are you kidding? She's like, I can buy the whole thing for $250 plus the 35. So yeah, the roll-up bag is a good deal.
It is. I love it. Yay, that's awesome. So that helped with your red jacket then, huh?
It did.
And this is so great. Sarah, who came up with that, she came up with that.
I really love that one. Except the only thing I did not calculate at the beginning was how much you have to give it to a friend, because you're sending somebody with like $250 worth of stuff.
Yeah. So when I've done it for people that I don't know super well, I bring it to their house, so I know where they live. So if they decide to not answer my message, I can just go to their house and be like, "Give me that." That hasn't happened, but I just like to make sure that I'm not gonna get like stolen. It's gonna disappear. But even if I did get it disappeared, like I could just tell Mary Kay that happened, and they'd probably send me everything new for free. So they're really sweet. They take care of us. So.
Probably, honestly.
Okay.
Product replacement
had it happen, but I'm sure they would. But you know, covering all your bases. So yeah, but I have someone that I don't know very well. I just make sure that I drop it off so that I know where they live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could talk about taking a deposit, like $10 on a credit card, so you have that credit card to charge if they just.
Hey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Well, awesome. Well, any other tips?
That was my only thought. I'm like,
see, this is why you're a red jacket. You're smart.
But that's a good tip, though. So you said you didn't want to give us a tip, but you just did. Use the roll-up bag. That's your tip.
Roll-up bag.
Okay, amazing. Well, awesome. We're super excited for you, Mandy. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And yeah, okay, let me bring myself back on stage with you guys. So next, I'm just gonna tell you guys some fun things. So along with our newest red jacket, Mandy, and Sapphire also became a red jacket like 2 weeks ago. Super fun. 2 new red jackets in 2 weeks. So fun. So we would love to continue this trend and just have all the red jackets. We would just be so excited for that. And so Katie and I were chatting, and you guys were building the Journey National area, and that is such a huge, amazing goal, and like something that not a lot of people get to be part of is creating a national area. This is a really big deal in just the world in general and in Mary Kay. And truly that takes like helping women help other women, which becoming a red jacket is you helping other people. And so even if it is like you just heard from Mandy, some of her people are smart shoppers, that's still helping someone. That's still helping her life and saving her money. That's still such a huge thing. And then if she decides to run a business from it, like myself, I started for the discount and now I run a business, right? So if she chooses to run a business from it, then it's blessing even more lives. But we're just here to enrich women's lives. So we are going to just set the goal of having 20 red jackets or above in our future journey area. And honestly, we'd be so excited if just like everybody came to seminar and was all in red jackets. Wouldn't that be so fun? Our entire future journey area is just
honestly, it would be such a power move. It'd be such a power move.
So
like usually you'll see a sales director and maybe one red jacket and then some consultants. So the people who have multiple red jackets are always like, oh, look at them. Like it's a big deal.
How cute all the pictures will be when we're all like Katie and I will be in the pink director suits and you guys will be on the red jackets. Ah, so fun. So we just want to have all the red jackets. It'll be so fun. So our goal is 20 in the area.
Yes, the jammies. The jammies.
And yes, remember the jammies. So when you come to seminar, if you're a red jacket, you will earn a red jacket pajama party where this is how it's gonna go, okay? You're gonna show up, you'll be invited to Katie and my hotel room, well, Airbnb, fancy place. We're gonna have a professional photographer come, and you're just gonna come in whatever you would like a headshot taken in, like a professional headshot. So you're gonna come to the room in that. You're gonna take your pictures, so like your hair, makeup, clothes, however you want for headshots. And I'm paying this fancy photographer to do headshots for you. And then we'll all change into
guys, that's the deal.
pajamas.
$100. That's like $100 per person usually if you get them done on your own. Okay.
I just got headshots done and it was $200 just for me. $200 just for me. Okay. Yeah. So we're having this professional photographer. She'll take a headshot and then you'll change and you'll have red jacket, red pajamas, silky, soft red pajamas. And the directors will have pink ones that are matchy. And then we'll have a whole like pajama party photo shoot with the photographers. So it's gonna be so cute. And then we're gonna have a dinner. And then the people who aren't red jackets will join us. So everybody wants to be red jackets, so you can earn the photo shoot, right? So super fun.
Indeed you do. Indeed you do. We have so much planned for red jackets and above. Like, oh, we're so excited.
And star consultants. Star consultants will also get to come to the photo shoot. But if you're both,
don't get pajamas.
We have you don't get pajamas. But if you're both, we have extra things for you as well that you're gonna get. So super fun. You just love it. It's gonna be awesome. So anyways, remember that. That's the goal. Okay, now we're gonna have our training, you guys. So excited. We get to listen to our new sales director, Katie LeBron. So excited. So you guys, Katie is awesome. I was like, Katie, I should have had you text me some accolades because Katie's gonna be rolling in the accolades now. Do you have accolades? Did you send some to Cynthia when you did her thing?
I did actually. Let me see if I still have
send them to me if you want. I know some fun facts about Katie. So Katie's been in Mary Kay for 6 years. Katie was actually one of my first team members that I ever had, and she recruited herself. So that's super fun. She just kind of was like, I'm ready. But I did try to recruit her multiple times, like way before. So just know, you guys, it never hurts to ask. And Katie would never have come to me if I hadn't asked ahead of time. So people might come back to you if you ask them, and they might be awesome and become sales directors. So Katie's just amazing. She is a single mom to 2 super cute babies, Tash, and then Tinley. Sorry, I was reading how to say Tash. I already know that. So Tash, super cute. He is 2 and Tinley is 1. And I already said that. Katie has a gold medal. So if you guys did not know, a gold medal means Katie's recruited 5 people in 1 month. And that is such a big deal in Mary Kay that they said, we're going to treat it like you just won the Olympics. So if you have 5 new people in a month, you get a gold medal, and that's on your accolades forever. This month, if you get a gold medal, you also get a charm bracelet with a gold medal charm on it. So you guys, let's be gold medalists. And yeah, she is just amazing. She is fearless. That's what her unit is called. And one of my favorite things about Katie is just how she loves people so deeply. She could meet you and make you feel so loved so quickly. And I think that's definitely like a spiritual gift that God gave her. She's just really good at making people feel special. And it's something that I see her do, and I just admire it so much. Even when like we'll be at an event like seminar and she'll sit down next to someone at, you know, they're sitting next to us at the Pink Cadillac lunch, and she'll talk to them for 5 minutes. And next thing I know, it's like she knows their deepest, darkest secrets, and she's like connecting with them, and they're like crying. And like, it's just so beautiful to see her just love people. And she remembers so many things about you. Like, if you've met her, next time you see her in 6 months, she is going to ask you about the thing that she talked to you about last time. Like, she has such an amazing memory and helps people just feel so important. And I think that that's one of the reasons she's so good at Mary Kay is she's really brave and bold, but she's such a connector, and that is just my favorite thing about her. So I'm excited to hear everything you have to share. I'm ready to take all the notes. So take it away, Katie.
Okay. I'm gonna push this back just a little bit. Okay. Wow, thank you guys so much. It's always so interesting hearing her talk about that, because she's like, she has such a great memory. And I think to myself, do I have such a good memory? Like, really? So after having 2 babies, it doesn't feel like I have a good memory, but I'm thankful that other people see it, because sometimes it just takes someone else to see what is in you for you to see it as well. Okay. So, and that's such a strength Sarah has. Okay, guys, I am so excited to talk about full circle, where I'm going to train on how to do full circle work today. Okay. Have you ever heard the term full circle before? Think about it. You probably have. Sarah's talked about it many, many times. So I'm just here to reiterate it, especially with our 17th, with the 17th coming up, and we're doing the 100 face challenge. Guys, I'm so excited for that. If you're like, I kind of want to do it, but I don't want to like commit to a lot, talk to us. We're here to help you figure that out. But we are going to talk about how to book the people, how to coach the people, how to share with, do a party with them, and how to share with them. Okay. That is the 4 things that we do in this business. And that is the full circle of what we do. Okay. So if you're not working your business full circle, you are missing out on so much. And like that video that we saw at the beginning of this meeting said, all Mary Kay ever asked of us in exchange for this amazing opportunity is that we share it with people. Okay. So if you're not having amazing results from your business, we're going to reset right now. Okay. So the first thing that we do is book. That is the lifeline of our business. That is the first thing you do in order to make money, meet people, build a team. Literally everything comes from bookings. Mary Kay Ash said, nothing happens until you sell something. And it is so true. So I know every single person who is here today came into this business for a reason. So I want you to remember what your reason was. Has that reason changed? Have you kind of lost sight of that reason? Why are you here? So that is your why. And we're not really going to talk about your why tonight, but I want you to just remember why you're doing this. Because yes, bookings can be intimidating. Booking is not my favorite thing to do. But it is so important. And we had an amazing training this morning from amazing lady. I don't remember her name, but she talked about there are so many things that we have to do in life, and some things we love doing, but they don't make us money, and maybe someone else can do them for us. Or some things are the things where we really hate doing it, but it's vital that we ourselves do it. And then there are other things that we love doing and they make us money and they're very important. So bookings is definitely one of my red items, the thing that I need to do, but I definitely don't love to do. So figure out a way to make it fun. Some people cannot book in their office. Some people need to be outside to book. Some people need to be comfortable. Like if you need to sit on the couch and listen to music while you type away, do it. I personally love getting together with a friend and either getting on Zoom, so that, because I'm very much, I need a body double. I need someone to be there with me. So we either go to a coffee shop and sit down and book, or get on Zoom and book. Like this is something that we will be doing regularly in my unit, at least once or twice a week. And so whatever the case may be, just make it happen for yourself, because this is something that is important, just like doing dishes. You know, if you're not willing to do it, you're not going to have a business. Sometimes I need to be uncomfy to book. Yes, it is uncomfortable. You can do it. I promise you, you can. Okay, so the biggest thing about bookings that I have found for me is get on a schedule. Okay, when you have a schedule, when you know on this day at this time I'm going to be doing this, it really helps not only your normal life, because especially if you're dealing with other people in your life, a husband, living with family members, if they know that at 6 o'clock on Tuesday you're going to be booking, and then at 7 o'clock you're going to be doing your unit meeting, they know that that is your time. Okay, you stay consistent with that, and consistency is key. Even if you reach out to just 5 people, even if you reach out to one person, it's better than doing nothing. Okay, so first you do bookings. Everything for bookings is in the Boards app. If you don't know how to use the Boards app, ask. We're here to help you walk through it. How do we get bookings? Okay, that's the biggest question. A lot of you guys are brand new. So here are some great ways to get bookings. And I want you guys tonight, I want you to write them down, and I want you to commit to doing 3 of them this week. Okay, 3. Excuse me. So the first ones we're going to talk about. So there are 3 leads, 3 variations of leads. Okay, so there are hot leads, there are warm leads, and then there are cool leads. Okay, we're not over here just cold messaging people. We're not just messaging random people on Facebook. Okay. So hot leads are going to be Working Woman Wednesday, warm chatting, booths, and your customers. Actually, they're a great way to get some hot leads. And what a hot lead is essentially is you've made eye contact with them. They know who you are. They expect what is coming, and they are excited about it. Okay, so that is a hot lead. Hot leads are a great way to supercharge your business, to jumpstart your business. Hot leads are where you're going to get the most excitement, because bookings, it's a high rejection activity, and no one likes rejection, but that is just part of it. And it's not going to kill you to be rejected. It's totally normal. But for every no, you're closer to a yes. So if you're having problems with rejection, I have an awesome little flyer that I'm going to post, and it's called Rejection Therapy. And it's a challenge to get 100 no's. Okay. If you're getting 100 no's, you're bound to get at least 10 yeses. Okay. At least. That's on the very low end, but hey, we're working with expectations here. So hot leads. Working Woman Wednesday is when you walk into a business with some goodies. You say, I am here to celebrate Working Women Wednesday. I have a goodie for you and a giveaway. And they enter the giveaway, they get a goodie, you meet with them. It's awesome. Okay. Warm chatting is when you see an amazing woman out in public and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to talk to her. And you just go up to her, and you're going to find something that you want to compliment about her, or you want to find a common interest. Like if you're at a kid's sporting event, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so glad you're here and I'm not alone. Like, talk, build a friendship, build a relationship, and ask for her number. It's intimidating, but it is so fun. I used to not be able to go up to strangers when I started. Let me tell you, it was so scary. But the most recent experience that I had with warm chatting, I was on the airplane coming home from Texas after being delayed for like 3 extra days. I was so cranky. I just wanted to put on my headphones and just zone out. And a little old lady sat in my seat. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have a seat on this plane. And they ended up finding one leftover seat to put me in. And because I wasn't going to make a 90-year-old lady move. She was so tiny. I was probably going to have to carry her to her seat if she needed to move. It was ridiculous. And so they sat me next to this lady, and she had a pin on her backpack that said survive out of spite. I was like, you are my crowd. And so I was just like, hi, I'm Katie. What's your name? And it can be as simple as that. Guys, we started talking about books. We started talking about music. I found out that she's from Grand Junction, and she is the director of a daycare down there, and just all these other things. And from there, I ended up being like, I want to get coffee with you. And we exchanged numbers, and we have been talking ever since. Okay. You can build such amazing relationships if you're just not too scared to ask. And if you ever have the feeling like, I need to talk to that person, listen. It is literally God telling you that she needs you, or that you need her, or both at the same time. Okay. So warm chatting is so fun. It might take a couple tries to get the hang of it, but it's worth it. The next one is booths. Guys, I just started doing booths like 2 years ago, and I've only done like 3 ever. And I have gotten so many leads from these booths, and it has been so fun. Mandy came from a booth. She came from a booth. Literally everyone on my team either came from facial boxes, referrals, or booths. That is literally the top 3 things that most of my team and my customer base has come from. Now, when I say customers as a hot lead, customers love being involved. Okay. Your customers will become your team members. Your customers will bring you to their friends. Your customers love to be involved in the new things that you have going on. If you've done a traditional skincare class with them, do skin cycling with them. If you haven't seen them within a year, make up a reason to book your customers. Okay. They will definitely bring friends because they're like, I already love the product. Of course, I'm going to come for Hostess Rewards. Your customers are one of the best ways to grow your business. Okay. So involve them. The next one is warm leads. So facial boxes, birthdays, Facebook friends, gifted with product. Okay. So we just had Mother's Day. If you sold a Mother's Day gift, that gift comes with a free pampering session always. If you ever sell a gift or a bundle to anybody who you have not pampered yet, it comes with a free pampering session always. Excuse me. So warm lead is somebody who knows what they're getting into, but hasn't quite seen your face yet, because like facial boxes, you're going to leave that in a business and it's going to work for you while you're not working. Birthdays, that's a great way to kind of lead into facialing people that you've never facialed before. Facebook makes it really easy. Your birthday list comes up every single day. Go through and say happy birthday. That's all you're saying to these people. Okay. When they respond back, ask them what they're doing to celebrate. More often than not, that woman is going to say nothing. She's going to say she's doing nothing for her birthday. And then you're going to be like, oh girl, I give free pampering sessions. Let me pamper you for your birthday. It's totally free. You can bring some friends. Let's have a girl day. It's as simple as that. Okay. But one, you're building rapport and you're building a relationship with them and you're not bombarding them first off. 2, you're filling a need. Everyone needs to be pampered and feel like they're important on their birthday. Okay. Some people say it's not a huge deal. If you know me, you know birthdays are a huge deal. Okay. Birthdays are a huge deal. And 90% of people are maybe getting 1 or 2 messages, if that, on their birthday. So you never know whose life you're going to impact just by sending a simple happy birthday. Okay. Excuse me. So that's an example of warm leads. And then cool leads are referrals and Facebook posts. Guys, Facebook posts are great to get your name out there, but do not rely on them for everything. Okay. People are not going to come flocking to you from just a normal Facebook post. It's a great tool to be used. And the people who do interact, you're not going to bombard them. You're going to, if someone likes it, great. They're interested. They're going to see more of your stuff. But that's not a reason to reach out to them necessarily. Sarah's definitely way better at like Facebook stuff. But we are not here to be scary case. Okay. We are not here to cold message. We're not here to be like, bye, bye, bye. We're here to fill a need. We're here to educate. We're here to help people feel important. Okay. So if someone comments on your stuff, have a genuine conversation with them before you start asking them to do stuff with you. Okay. Unless they're asking specifically like, hey, do you have something for blackheads? You're like, yeah, girl, we have an amazing charcoal mask. Let me give you a free pampering session and you can try it out. Okay. Something like that. Sorry, I have a horrible cough. It's allergy season. It's horrible. But all of these, if you go through boards and you're like, I'm not finding something that I'd really like to reach out to this person with, ask me, ask Sarah. We're here to help you with the wording, because wording is everything. Okay. We're here to help you build this business, not just have temporary success. So the biggest thing for referrals and all that, referrals, they're awesome. They're a huge lifeline of your business. It's definitely one of the 5 things that you want to have going on as far as lead generation. And the key to them is being consistent and doing your 7 contacts. Okay. Your referrals are definitely going to need your 7 contacts to see the full results from that. Because one, yes, they're being gifted a free pampering session, but so many people are so bombarded by texting. Use voice memo, use calling, use texting, use everything at your disposal to contact referrals. Sorry. You will be so surprised at the difference it makes when they hear your voice rather than just getting a generic text. And that goes for any contact, especially on Facebook. Utilize that voice memo. Okay. Sometimes getting to know people takes days. Other times it takes seconds. You need to learn how to judge that person and genuinely want to get to know them. Because like I said, your customer, she's going to become a customer, and your customers become basically your second family. They're here to help you. They're here for you to educate. Your customer base is so important. So learn how to grow that and keep them involved and cater to their needs and know your audience. Okay. Okay. So now we have all of those leads. Tell me in the comments what 3 ones you're excited about, and if you have any questions with that, and I will answer them at the end. So now you have these new bookings. How exciting. It's time to coach that call. Okay. It's time to coach this booking. It's time to get her to bring some friends. It's time to understand why she's coming to you. We are the experts, guys. We are the professionals. We are here to help her feel amazing in her own skin. So let me read you exactly what. In fact, I just got RSVP for Lakota's grand opening. So if you have an iPhone, there's a really great hack that I can find the directions to do, but it's called text replacement. And have you ever heard of that? Okay, so you can literally go in under your keyboard and you can put in entire text messages under a key phrase. So I have in my keyboard RSVP1, and that is like the code to get to it. And so all I have to do is type in RSVP1, and I have a text message already sent out. So she said her name is Lily. And so I'll read it to you here in just a second, and I'll post these for you guys. I sent this to you, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you are 1, seeing if she's ever used Mary Kay before. 2, you need to know if she has any allergies or sensitivities. And 3, you need to know what she's wanting from you. Okay. So the generic text that I just loaded in just says, "Hi, Lily, I'm Katie LeBron, and I look forward to meeting you in person. I have a few questions for you," with a smiley face. Make it really easy for them to be like, okay, this is a real person. Okay. So have you ever used Mary Kay before? How old are you? What do you want to change about your skin? What do you love about your skin? And do you have any allergies? Okay. Those are the questions I ask every single person RSVPing or a new booking. Okay. So it goes for both. It's going to tell you, like, she's going to be like, okay, I have blackheads I really want to address. Or I'm over the age of 50. I want to address age fighting. If she's 20 to 30, you want to show the miracle set. But if she's over 40, you want to show the repair set. It really tells you what you want to gauge for that party. Now, you want to gauge it around the hostess. The hostess is the person that you're gauging around. So if she's over 50, everyone's trying the repair set unless they have a sensitivity. If someone comes at you with, I have really sensitive skin, you don't want to apply the rest stuff to them. Just knowing those kinds of things. And all of this will come with your training and practice. If you ever get something that you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do for this, you ask. That's why we're here. Okay. So we're coaching them in regards to what they expect and making sure that they are safe in that zone that you're creating. Okay. And then you're going to also use the amazing text messages that are in the boards app. And it's going to one, bring up the fact that they can bring friends with them. Okay. And so what I've done is I've also kind of modified the boards app one. So when you do, and I loaded it into my text thing, text replacement, but let me read to you what, okay. So I have them booked. I have their time and their date set. Okay. So then I say, great. I have you down for Monday, the 18th at 4 p.m. Then a smiley face. Always add the smiley faces. It just makes such a difference. Most people love to share this experience with their circle, with their close girlfriends and family members. It's just as easy for me to pamper 6 people as it is to pamper 1. So we can do this just for you, or you can have up to 5 girlfriends join us. Now, it is so important that you use this script because 1, it's going to set a precedent of, okay, it's okay if it's just me, but hey, I do want to bring some friends with me. And 2, if you put a cap on how many they can bring, they're going to be like, okay, I have to invite the most important people first, and then I can fill in the gaps later. Okay. It actually gets so much momentum going for them and they get so excited. And so just that little bit of information in that wording really makes such a difference. Okay. They just need to be over 18. I'll create a text that's super easy for you to forward to your friends so you can join us. I have a few questions for you so that she actually gets back to me of, like, yes, I have sensitive skin and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So that's the first text message. The second text message, after she sends me her questions and stuff and her results of those answers, it tells her, okay, great. My assistant, even if you don't have an assistant, you still say you have an assistant. Okay. It makes you sound more professional. And also it just gets her excited. Like, oh my gosh, she has someone actually doing this for us. My assistant is wrapping your pampering pack as we speak. Let me go ahead and send over the invitation so that you can send it to your friends with the text message. Okay. And always ask a question at the end, because then they're going to be like, okay, great. Okay. They're going to answer that question because, we're women. We always answer the question for the most part. So you're going to, yes, your assistant is Vivian. Totally your alter ego. I love that, Sarah. And guys, like, we all deserve an assistant. We might as well show up for the job that we want. And we all want an assistant and a housekeeper, right? Yes. How nice would that be? So yes, that is your middle name, huh, Sarah? So literally, if you need to make it your alter ego, do it. Like, Vivian is packing that for me right now. And sometimes it might be easier for you to be like, okay, now I'm in Vivian's role. I got to do this.
I actually do that, Katie. That's how I book, because I'll be like, Sarah doesn't want to book, but that's Vivian's job. That's what I pay her for. So Vivian has to do it. And then I'm like, all right. And then I book as Vivian.
Okay. I love that. I love that.
But yeah. And I have had assistants before. I've had assistants on and off, like, not myself, but it actually helps me to get more done when I'm just like, okay, my boss, Sarah, best/worst boss ever, is making me do this. So now I have to do it or else I'm not going to get paid. But it's just, I'm Vivian at that moment.
Best/worst boss ever or whatever. But it's so true. Sometimes it's just changing that mindset and working as if you were being told by a boss. Because I mean, if you were at any other job, this would be your normal life. And this is what you're being paid for. And so why not do it for yourself? Okay. So in that second text message as well, is also going to say, if you have RSVPs within 24 hours, they also get a swag bag. Okay. So not only are you getting RSVPs and getting new leads from that, because some of those people are not going to come. So therefore you're going to book them for another appointment, but also it gives you another opportunity to coach the guests. If it's looking like she wants to have all these people, but she's not wanting to invite a lot of people, you can ask those guests to bring people. So like for the 17th, if you have people coming and they're willing to bring one guest, coach that guest, and ask them to bring people. And just the same thing over and over and over again. Okay. That is so important. And that is how you build a smart business instead of having to work hard. Okay. We're not here to work ourselves to death. We're here to work smarter, not harder. Okay. And a lot of that comes with scheduling. So jumping kind of back to booking, guys, it's so important to have a schedule. It's so important to have a schedule. So I use Plan Pro. It's this purple, oh, where's the camera? It's this purple little feather icon right there. And it's free. It works amazingly well. But I don't know. Okay. So purple, oh, with my hand there, it's not going to work. Purple is going to be, there we go.
If you can, I don't know how to screen share, but it's on that calendar.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, and I can send this to you guys too. Purple is my work stuff. Blue is my personal stuff. But I literally am only working Mondays and Tuesdays, Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday. Okay. That's the only time I have appointments, and I only have 1 to 2 a day. So make a set schedule of when you want to work. When you want to work is when you're going to tell them you're taking appointments. You don't have to give that. You're not going to give them full reign of your calendar. When you call for a dentist appointment or a hair appointment or a doctor's appointment, do they just be like, okay, when do you want to come in? No, because they don't have just whenever open. They give you 2 dates, 2 times, and say which one's best for you. Okay. And you make that work. And so you are the same way. Okay. You are a professional. You're here to offer a service. Guys, this service is for free. So you're not going to bend over backwards and break your back for them. Okay. You're going to give them your set schedule. So you have Monday at 10 a.m., Tuesday at noon, or Saturday at 5 p.m. Which one is best for you? And that is what you say to them. Okay. Have a set schedule. Now, find what works best for you as well. I used to run all over Kingdom Come and go to everyone's houses and do all the things and tote all my stuff around. And yes, it was fun, but now I have kids and now I have to deal with babysitters and I have to think about time and my car doesn't always start and all those things. So I have decided that is so much easier for them to come to me. Now I know that's not plausible for everybody. Maybe you need to work virtually. Maybe you do love going to people's houses. Maybe talk to that hostess and say, hey, is it okay if I also invite 2 other people to come with me? Work harder, not harder. So like for me, I work those few days, I have them all come to me. So I have 3 hostesses for every single time slot. That is the goal. Okay. 3 hostesses for every single time slot. If they all come, great. What a great problem to have too many people there. Okay. If only 1 comes, you're still working. You're still going to make money. It's going to average out. You're not going to sell at every single appointment or to every single person. So why not make your odds more in your favor? Okay. Work smarter, not harder. Okay. So there's coaching. Address her questions when she comes back to you with any questions. I always ask at the end, do you have any questions for me? Lots of times it's no. A lot of times she's like, okay, I'm a little nervous about like being in front of people with my skin. I'm worried about being without makeup. And that is where you address it to be like, I totally understand that. Hear her concern because it is a true concern for her. Put yourself in her shoes. Have you ever been insecure about your own skin? Have you ever not wanted to share all of your personal information in front of people? That is why it is so important that at the appointment, you're going to do a full close. Okay. So the third step is holding the appointment. So now you've done all this work to coach. You've done all this work to book. Now it's all about her and the products in front of her. Okay. The products sell themselves. You're here to help make her important. Okay. Help her feel amazing. So she's going to try the products on her skin. You're going to educate her about it. If you're working virtually, she doesn't have to try the products. You're going to do it QVC style or show them on your own face. During this the 17th, if you want to see the 3 different ways that I like to do virtual parties, I have one at 4 p.m., I have one at 5 p.m., and I have one at 8 p.m. And I'm going to be doing something different for each of those. So come to all of them if you want. Invite some people or just come as yourself. Okay. Everyone is going to do it a little different and that's okay. That is perfectly okay. So at a party, after you're done educating and you guys have had so much fun, you're going to ask for referrals. Okay. You're going to play the referral game. So whether you have 50 people there or one person there, the referral game is still going to work. Okay. If it's just one person, she's beating the clock. If she gives you 10 names, she gets a small gift. That is literally something $5 or under for you. Okay. That's your cost. If she gives you a whole list of 20 people, you're going to give her a bigger gift. So something $8 to $10 of your cost. Okay. If you want to, you can totally do a free facial mask. So I really like gifting the gel moisture mask. It's a little bit over the top for that price range, but if she's willing to give me 20 names, I'm willing to give her that. Okay. If she's alone, she's beating the clock. If she's with somebody, she's beating them. Okay. Create some competition. People love to compete, especially if there's a good thing on the line as far as like a little goodie. You can totally do it just one per party, like one little item per party, or you can totally do, if you give me 20 names, you automatically get a free little gift, and the person who gets the most gets the bigger gift. Do whatever makes you excited, because if you're excited about it, they're going to be excited about it. But you have to ask for referrals, guys. It's not going to kill you to ask. Even if you got one referral from that person, it's going to further your business, because that, once again, bookings are your lifeline and this cycle starts all over. Okay. But referrals play a huge part into the very last thing, which is sharing, but we're not going to jump to that just yet. So ask for referrals, share a little bit about the business. It doesn't have to be anything long. I have a great 3-minute video that just kind of explains the Mary Kay story. It's a great way to kind of segue into a sharing call with her at the end. But share, guys, that's all we're doing, is we're just sharing. And then do the table close. The table close is where you're going to talk to them about the closing sheet. Sarah, do you have the new version of the closing sheet? I tried to find it, but I, for the life of me, couldn't. I even looked in boards and I didn't see it there.
Yes. I should just put it on like the home page or something, but it is in the party section, and the new brand new one is under the skin cycling part. But I think it might just also be on party, but I'll put it on the main page too.
Okay. Can you put it on the main page, and then can you also just share it to one of the group messages?
Yeah.
Just the picture. That's all I'm looking for.
Yep.
So you're going to go through and you're going to do the table close with them, which is so simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. It is an honorable thing to sell things. Okay. It is okay. People are there to be educated, but then if they loved it, they're going to want to buy it, whether it be then or in the future. But they're not going to want to buy it if they don't know how much it is. Okay. It's a huge problem. If you don't share the information that you need to, which is pricing and whatnot, they're not going to want to, because they're going to be too intimidated. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, this has to be like $500. Okay. It's going to be something outrageous for them. Okay. So table close, you've had a great party. You're going to show them the picture. You're going to explain how it goes. So like we have the princess bundle. That is 4 of the sets listed below. You're going to explain to them what a set is. You're going to explain to them like the little fine writing on it. If it says it's worth 4 sets, like the repair set, it's worth 4 sets. So that automatically gets you the princess discount and the free travel roll-it bag. So the main thing for that is, whether you're here to buy or you're just window shopping, I want you to go ahead and you're going to circle all the things that you absolutely love tonight. And if you were getting them for free, you would go home with them today. Okay. So circle means this is her wish list. And then you're going to also say, and then for those of you who are interested in something, go ahead and put a star next to the things that you absolutely loved and that you'd like more information about. Okay. So she knows circling things means it's her wish list for the future. Starring something means she is committing to buying it, or she just has more questions about it. Now, it's so important that you do both the table close and individual close. Because 1, you're going to be talking about money. 2, you're going to be talking about her and her skin and her needs. And 3, you're going to be asking more individual questions to her. And you're not going to be able to do that in front of everyone else. Okay. She's not going to want to talk about her budget. She's not going to want to talk about her deepest, darkest fears about her skin and how she hates her pock marks. And she doesn't want to wear anything but full coverage makeup because of that. Okay. So it's so important that you do a one-on-one, and it doesn't have to be completely on the other side of the house or anything. And while you're coaching your people, you're also going to tell them, if you're going to their house, you're going to ask them to set up a separate area away from the table where you can do the one-on-one close. Okay. If you are doing it at your house, be sure you have a clean, nice area to go and do it with them in your own space. Okay. So you've done all this fun stuff. You've coached, you've booked, you've coached, you've done the training and the table close, and now you're doing a one-on-one. At the one-on-one, you're going to ask her what she learned. Ask her if she has any questions for you. Address those first. And then you're going to go into, a lot of people are like, oh, how do I broach the topic of selling things? Okay. Don't make it complicated. You already did that work at the table close. Okay. You're going to take her closing sheet and you're going to be like, okay, great. Show me your closing sheet. Now you see all circles on it. That's totally okay. You're going to be like, that looks like a fabulous wish list. Who do you want me to contact with this wish list? And she'll be like, I don't know what you mean. On all of your customer profile sheets, which came in your starter kit, and if you don't have them, if you didn't get the full starter kit, you can order them on InTouch, and I can show you how to do all that. But it has a spot at the bottom of the front page that says share your wish list with, okay, or something like that. And if she doesn't have that part filled out, because at the close, you're going to have her closing sheet, you're going to have her customer profile card, and you're going to see if she has filled out. Be sure she has at least her husband, her boyfriend, her mom, her grandma, somebody on there that you can share her wish list with. Because guys, you're going to contact them on her birthday. You're going to contact them for Mother's Day. You're going to contact them for Christmas and Valentine's Day and Easter. Any opportunity to talk to them and help them give her a better gift, because 9 times out of 10, she's going to be like, oh, they never give me a good gift. I'm not even worried about it. And so that's when you're like, girl, I'm here to teach them to give you a good gift. I'm here to do all the work for them. Okay. I'm going to make it easy on them. And with this wish list, you're going to make it easier on them. Okay. So be sure you have somebody to contact for her special occasions. If it's all circles, you're still going to go through that and you're going to be like, okay, so on your birthday, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reach out to him and see if he needs help giving you a gift. And then we have a great list to start off on. Is there anything you would like to take home with you today? Even if it's all circles, you're still going to ask, is there anything you would like to take home with you today? Now, this is not pushy. You're not trying to sell to her. You're asking a simple question. And you do not speak after you ask that question. You wait on her. Okay? And usually it's going to be like, well, I really love the pampering hand set. How much is that? Or how much was the satin lip set? Or how much was just that skincare? Okay. If it truly is a no sale, that's totally fine. You're going to follow up with her in 2 weeks and be like, hey girl, like, do you want to host a party? If she doesn't already host a party with you, but we're going to get to that here in just a second. So you're going to go over all of her wish list items. Be sure she has the right stuff for her skin circled. And if you're ever having questions about like what's right for her, use the customer profile sheet. You open that thing up and it literally has products under what she circled of what would work for her, or have her do the skin analysis, or the charcoal mask is really going to tell you everything you need to know about that person. Okay. And their skin needs. Okay, so you've already done the sale. If she has stars on there, great. You start working up her order. If she has 3 sets, you ask her if she wants to do the 4th and get the free bag, all those things. It is so important to just be confident. Ask one question, wait for her to answer. Ask another question, wait for her to answer. When you ask if she would like to buy something else, the first person to speak walks home with that product. So if you speak next, you're taking that product home with you. If she speaks next, she's probably going to buy it. Okay. That was one thing that Jen Kirkham drilled into us. And to this day, it is so true. So the next two things you're going to ask her after she's already paid, be sure she's already paid, and you have everything all taken care of for her stuff. Sorry, I'm going a little over time. I'm almost done. You're going to book her for a second session, makeup session, another skincare session, whatever the case may be. And then you're going to book her for a sharing call. And that takes us right into our final thing, which is number 4, and that is just sharing. If you haven't done your pearls of sharing with your sales director, do them. It's never too late. If you never achieved your pearls of sharing, do them. I'm sure your sales director will work with you. Sharing is so simple. And all you're doing is sharing this opportunity. If it's going to work for her, great. We're going to love working with her. But if not, that's okay. She's going to be a great customer for you, and she's going to have her ear out for people who will work well with you, because now she understands what this company does. So that is what we do. Book them, teach them, sell them, and share with them. Okay? Okay. That is all I have for you guys. I'm sorry I went a little over.
That's okay. So fun. So, if anyone is wondering, like, how do you book them for your second appointment and share with them? So literally all that I say, after we do that, we sell the product, right? We get their money. I just say, would a weekday or a weekend be best for your second appointment? Normally I like to do these within the next 2 weeks. And then they just tell me and then I book it. Okay, so if you are scheduled, like Katie said, you know when your appointments are going to be. It's easier for you to just be like, okay, a weekday, cool. So I can do and tell them that's like 2 weekdays you can do and just schedule it in. So in your appointment, you probably at some point mention that they are entitled to a second appointment. So they're not surprised by this. They're like, oh, I'm entitled to my second appointment. So when you're at the end and you say, would a weekday or weekend be best for a second appointment? Then they usually book it. You just say that and they book it. They might say, oh, I don't think I want to do it. That's fine. If they don't want to do it, that's fine. But you're not assuming that they don't want to. You're just assuming that they want to. So I just say, would weekday or weekend be better for your second appointment? Then I schedule it. And then often, you know, I've already talked to them and closed them and they have things they didn't get from their circles. So often I'll be like, hey, so at your second appointment, it can be just you and I, or it could be something like we just did where you could bring some girlfriends, so family members. So maybe I'm like, okay, so I saw that you circled the eye patches and we didn't get those today. So what if you have 4 people come to your session, I'll give you those eye patches for free. Does that sound good? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. So I will send you a little invite text you can forward out. And then if we can find 4 friends to come, then I'll give you those for free at your session. Okay. And then she's like, it's so great. So that's how I book the second. And then how you book your sharing call, basically the same. So you can just say, now you can share with everyone. You should share with at least 1 or 2 people from every party, but you could share with everyone. So if you're sharing with everyone, you just say, so I love to share a little bit more about the business side of what I do in Mary Kay with every guest that comes to my appointments. So it normally takes about 20 minutes and you'll get entered to win a pair of Kendra Scott earrings as a thank you for your time. So would that be something that you'd be open to? Yeah. Okay, great. So when's your next free 20 minutes? And I schedule it. Okay. That's what I say. So just tell her what it is and why I'm doing it, what's in it for her. And then great. When's your next free 20 minutes? So there you go. You just assume they want to because they probably do.
Exactly. And if you're intimidated by that person, but you're like, okay, I want to share with them, just be like, okay, every new customer I do a quick survey with. And that is a great way
it's a good one.
Not only get to know her better and her preferences, but also share with her more. That's how I got Mandy.
Survey is really good. And it is nice.
I did.
If
WEEK.
and it's great because if they're not interested in Mary Kay, no worries. Now you know how to serve her really, really well. But if she is interested, now she knows like all the main points about Mary Kay and she can make that decision. So that's a great option too. Instead of like telling her that it's so businessy, if you don't want it to be so like this is an interview or whatever, just tell them I do a survey with all my new clients. So the survey takes like 10-15 minutes. So just tell her that. It takes 10-15 minutes.
Really quick, really easy. You literally read it off to her. That's it.
Super easy.
Is the survey going towards app, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
Boom. Love that. Okay. Anybody have takeaways, things you learned from Katie, questions? I don't see any questions in the chat. I was just like chatting in the chat. Lakota said woohoo, she had a RSVP. That's exciting. Katie, thank you for teaching us so much about what to do at the party. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys, like, you're probably pros of the party because that's like what we do. But sometimes we're like, man, am I good at that? So it's always good to get a little training on that. So that's awesome. And remembering how to close people, that was great. And remembering, you know, you got to take them away from the table, so it's not weird. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, let's see. Thanks for teaching us the hot and the warm and the cold and the cool leads. Love those.
I always forget about those. I always get so stuck on referrals that I forget there are way more fun ways to find leads.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, like Kate, you were saying, I'm like Katie was saying, I'll talk to you, Katie. Like you were saying, you know, these cool leads, it just takes a lot more like touches, like a lot more interactions to get them booked. But the hotter the lead, the less you have to work on it. So that's nice. That's really nice. But sometimes
it's like an instant mix them in there. It doesn't always have to be all cold and all hot. Mix them in. Do 10 warm leads and 2 cold leads. And so it helps you feel more excited to do them.
Yes. I saw a statistic actually on a director group that I'm on that if you had like a deck of cards, like in your office, if you have an office for Mary Kay, or maybe you keep it in your purse, if you had a deck of cards, it almost is like correct mathematically for how many no's and yeses you have. So all of the non-face cards are the no's you'll probably get, and all of the face cards are probably the yeses. So some people literally have like a deck of cards, and when they get a no, they'll pull out a non-face card and like turn it around backwards and put it on the end. And then when they get a yes, they'll pull out a face card and like switch it around. And when they're all turned around, they're done. It's like exact. There's no cards left. It's just, this is how many yeses I got, this is how many no's I got. So if you think about it mathematically, you'll probably get like, what, 5 times more no's than yeses when you're booking. But then once you get past that, like if it's worth booking and getting those no's, then you probably should coach it well and hold it well, right? So
exactly. You might as well make it worth your while.
Yes. So I love it. Super fun. Well, thank you so much, Katie. Loved that. On my notes here.
You're so welcome.
And yeah, so
sorry I went over. There's just so much to talk about. Like we could go all night about.
We talked about like 5 subjects, so all good. We got to hear you for like almost a whole hour. That's amazing. So we love that. Thank you so much for doing that. So I think, is there anything else we have to do tonight? Nope, that's it. That's great. Thank you. Okay.
All righty. Well, love you guys. We can do this. The 17th is going to be amazing. So
it is. It'll be so fun. And then remember to book them for sharing appointments so you can like be a red
yes. Because 20 reds, guys. 20 reds. We got this.
Okay.
Okay.